scarves and shawl, the whole market value is around 2,13,000 crore of scarves and shawl alone.
Only.
Yeah, and India exports around what? 12,000 crores of scarves and shawl.
Only?
Only. In 2008, we got into the beachwear segment. We started exporting to Caribbean islands, Jamaica, Barbados, Cayman Island, Bahamas. We developed a huge market in the beachwear segment.
Government support like Bangladesh and other countries are also getting much better support. Unfortunately for them, some crisis is going on.
So how it is beneficial for your business? FTAs, especially we can see.
Currently, we are doing a lot of Middle East. We have already exported to more than 75 countries. Back in 2008 or 2013, we were doing 75 countries. Now we are more than 100 countries we are supplying to.
So what are the challenges you have faced with these 100 countries and experience you have taken in this many years? वेलकम सर इन KDSushma चैनल. सैम आईएनसी के बारे में हमने बहुत सुना है and it is about the fashion. You are well known for the fashion actually. So we want to know more about the Sam INC.
Sure. So my father started this company. He's the brain behind this organization. And we are into exports and manufacturing of scarves, shawl, stoles, beachwear items in all kinds of fabric. We do cotton, chiffon, polyester, rayon, viscose, wool, silk, you name the fabric and we do it. So yeah, it was a business that was started in 1992. It's been more than 32 years now. And I joined, I'm the second generation. I joined 5 years back.
Okay.
And we currently want to scale to even more heights.
Okay. It is any base there or you have started like out of the interest?
Well, it was my baby after completing my education in 1992 of CA, MBA, law and computer. I wanted to get into export of garment export, and garment export was booming at that time, and we had only 2.5% market share in the world. And with our strong textile industry and strong labor force, we could have, our potential was unlimited. So I got into this line and then never looked back.
Okay, but textile is actually the vast sector. It's a big
huge
sector, like
yeah.
huge.
It's $1 trillion economy.
Yeah, actually. So why why you have chosen this, the fashion and the scarf and where you are right now?
Fashion always inspired me. It was my passion from the beginning. So, and garment export was booming. It was a finished product. Fashion was my passion. So that was my the main reason.
That's good.
So, eventually you keep on diversifying the product line.
Yeah.
So he started with scarves and shawl only.
Okay.
And in 2008, we got into the beachwear segment. We started exporting to Caribbean islands, Jamaica, Barbados, Cayman Island, Bahamas.
Oh.
So we developed a huge market in the beachwear segment. So we also got into the beachwear segment.
Okay.
So that's how that whole diversification
Yes,
is working.
yes.
You
So
know,
the multiplication is there.
multiplication, yeah, exactly.
And now we are doing a lot of items like garments and beachwear and accessories and textile made of fabric, a lot of items.
Okay,
But
so
mainly into textile domain.
So that basket you have developed.
That basket.
actually.
It's a huge market. So
It's
it's
huge
like
market, really. It's
even this
unended.
particular the scarves and shawl, the whole market value is around 2,13,000 crore of scarves and shawl alone.
Only.
Yeah, and India exports around what 12,000 crores of scarves and
Only?
shawl. Only that's
There's a huge gap actually.
huge gap. Yeah, you're getting huge competition from
Market
China,
is dominated by China and
Vietnam, and Indonesia. Many people.
Indonesia,
In terms of the pricing?
Turkey.
In terms of
Pricing?
pricing, they do have.
I
a
think
little
China
price
is
advantage,
definitely
yeah.
cost advantage because the government support and
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Cheap labor,
Manufacturing.
even they have the similar benefits.
not labor is cheap anymore, but the volume they do is phenomenal. You can't even
Because of that, actually, they are getting benefit of the costing.
yes,
The
yes.
huge volume, the
Economies
huge
of scale do
production.
add-
One
add-
factory is
yeah.
doing only one item continuous day in day out. So cost advantage is definitely much higher.
We do get the economies of scale.
Okay. But apart from that, any other like things, why India is very low in the market share?
There are a lot of problems like infrastructure in India and cost and labor and even government support. Even like Bangladesh and other countries are also getting much better support. Unfortunately for them, there's some crisis is going on.
Yes, yes.
The political leadership. Otherwise, they were. I think they were half of India's export.
Actually.
Now I think they are 4 to 5 times of much more. It's a huge growth for them.
Right. So you're into fabrics and plus the final
Ready-made,
product.
ready-made goods.
So
Yeah,
both.
both
So
of
as
them,
per the
yes.
market, you are like supplying.
Make to order, yes, yes.
Okay. So what are the major markets you have captured?
Currently, we are doing a lot of Middle East. So we have already exported to more than 75 countries. Back in 2008 or 2013, we were doing 75 countries. Now we are more than 100 countries we are supplying to. Currently, we are doing a lot of Middle Eastern countries, Caribbean islands. Europe is a little bit down right now, but we got into sustainable fabrics. We started exporting modal shawls, 100% merino wool, 100% silk scarves, which
Okay.
is with there's a huge demand in Europe for.
Yeah.
And recycled fabric as well.
Yeah, so we got into the sustainable element as well.
The developing market is actually demanding that
They are
eco-friendliness,
demanding that.
sustainability,
Yes, yes.
and a lot of
People are really
things.
conscious about that. Right?
Yes, yes, yes. So what about the Gulf then?
Gulf has always been a huge market for us, and scarves and
So
shawl.
how is the Gulf? Like the test specific, we can say the fashion trend or the price or the what is their test actually?
Their taste is very different from Europe and America. Yeah, we're doing America also and Europe also. Europe, America is much more fashionable compared to Gulf, but the volume is huge and there's a huge demand. So ultimately, we are catering to demand only. And Europe is the most advanced in fashion, and the world follows them. Actually, everybody, including America and later, and then Gulf and
Then to
India
to the
also.
world, yeah.
It's just they just follow the European brands mainly, and it is doing very good. Market is very good because of oil and all that. They are, they've got a lot of money now. So,
Okay.
which is problem right now in Europe because of the energy crisis and the cost inflation. They are a little bit, buying power is reduced for them little.
Okay. Well, that's true.
Hmm.
So how to develop the market or how you are developing the market?
We visit the countries very often.
Lot of international traveling,
Exhibitions
exhibitions,
and
online, digital, and then we have over a period of so many years, we know a lot of clients. We keep approaching them, and
But the physical touch is important.
it's very
very,
important.
very,
It builds the
very
confidence. Like the
Right.
client gets confidence, they trust you more. You show the samples, you show the physical samples. You can WhatsApp them, you
Definitely.
can email
Credibility
them,
is
you can do a
more.
lot of things. But if you don't physically show up in front of them with the samples,
Right.
then it
It's
gets
totally
difficult.
different
Yeah.
game
It's a
actually.
different
Sitting
game
here and
altogether.
just connecting there like and
You won't do
having
any
the
business just
table
sitting here.
discussions
Yeah.
that is totally
You have
different.
to move out.
Yes, yes, yes. But you might be having the challenge like there, storing the multiple products, and as per the fashion and taste, you are like delivering that. So how you are handling that all things?
we have more than 50,000 different samples in our showroom.
Okay.
So that is a big task.
Yes.
To manage them, and then we keep stock also ready, to send samples and all that. So it's like 250,000 pieces in house anytime, and there's a production going on of 250,000 pieces all every period. So that is a big task, and we are into OEM production also. So we
Okay.
make as per the brand's design and customization,
private labeling,
private
with the
labeling,
Yeah.
and exactly as per their specification. So in that case, it's a starting from the scratch. So we make their product as per their imagination basically, and we manufacture as per their requirements, and that's what they want.
So every time is R&D is different.
Every time there's a new fabric, new thing, new work, new embroidery, new costing, and that is a challenge also, and that is very fruitful also for us because every time it's a new something is
Yeah,
new.
actually.
So it's not a commodity item. It's better for the bottom line as well. So
And like you said, fashion is your passion.
passion is my passion, and
That's
I
it.
like the new challenges, new fabric, new something, new
Okay.
workmanship, or something difficult which nobody else can do.
Yes, yes.
That is our niche, and we give quality.
Okay.
Forte is our quality. So that is very important to us, that we will not pass any piece which is not saleable in the market from our
Wow.
factory.
Well, that's really good actually.
Yeah.
So what are the certifications required, as we can say in the generic way, to have being in this sector, and as per the country specific, any other requirements?
A lot of countries are putting a lot of certification, asking for certification, and we have done ISO 9001, 18001, SA 8000, SADEX, OCOTEX, GOTS. they are keeping, keep adding the certification, and it's expensive also
Right.
to maintain all
Yeah.
that. Uh, but the customers are demanding, so we have to follow, particularly in Europe, and it's much more.
Okay, but that's Meta and
It's Meta is
Bots.
FedEx, yeah.
So that is like generic way we need to have that certificate, or is it a country specific requirement?
Actually, Smita is for UK, but a lot of European countries do follow that,
Okay.
and even in India they are following that now. So it's a basically social compliance audit
Okay.
for the factory. So everybody is asking that, and it's good only. So we are doing that.
Okay. So with like if we will go for the shipment specific, then
Yeah.
for this fabric, this type of market product, whether there are any specific shipment specific requirements?
For shipment, there is no certification required, except for your import export code and
Yeah, yeah, that is basic documents
basic
are there. Yes,
document.
yes.
There is no compulsion for this. Some country have specific that you need to be registered. For example, for Europe, you need to be registered for the GP, the certificate of origin, the GSP. The importer gets the concession of the
Right.
duty. So for that, if you're registered, then they get the duty concession. Otherwise, they don't. Yeah, and a lot of now country, Modi ji has taken an initiative to have a
Free trade,
bilateral
yes, yes. Free trade
agreement,
agreements and all, yeah.
preferred agreement. They have signed for Dubai and Australia. UK is also just recently signed, and they're working on Europe, Peru, Chile, America.
Right, right.
So for that, a certificate of origin is required. That's all.
So how it is beneficial for your business that FTAs, especially we can see.
FTA is very, very good because the buyer, almost like for Dubai, there is no custom duty on Indian goods for in
Okay.
our product textile.
Okay.
So buyer FOB cost is the almost CNF cost is the cost of
DDP.
That gives India an
Like
upper
it.
advantage.
upper advantage, and it's
Definitely
very good
upper
for
advantage.
buyer. All they have to pay is the VAT. 5% VAT is there in
Only
Dubai.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before FTA and after FTA is totally different. We can
Yeah,
say.
it is very good. I mean,
It has been
I
beneficial.
sincerely feel that we should have done it long back. India was lagging much behind. The China went, they signed with the comprehensive agreement with a lot of countries in the group, which India did not participate, or India withdrew from that. But then we should have done long back the FTA, which was
Okay.
Bangladesh is still getting 0% duty in most of the advanced countries.
Okay.
So it's a very big cost advantage for them. CNF cost is the direct cost
Yeah, no,
to the
definitely.
importer, so there is no addition.
Right. Right.
India goes 10 to 15%, or depending upon the item, is additional cost for them. And it's a headache also for them for custom clearance and all that. Because, even the clearing forwarding
So
charges.
that is now easier we can say.
They are much easier. That is only signed for the UK as of now,
Right,
in
and-
advanced country. And
Okay.
Australia, UAE is there.
Yeah,
that's
Australia,
all.
UK is done.
Only 3 countries have signed.
It's in the process. Maybe the
It's in
multiple
the
countries we can see in the
But I think
future.
it should be done. Or it should have been done much longer.
Yeah, actually.
We are too late, and because of that we suffer. We are suffering also because
Yeah.
Bangladesh went phenomenal growth.
Yeah, actually, it's a number one exporter in the world. Actually, in the textile we can say.
Garments particularly.
Yes, yes, yes. And they're just the cheap labor. They're importing fabrics from India and other countries and making. And the brands are like taking the material and just a tag made in Vietnam, made in Indonesia.
You go to Zara, you go to any
Yeah,
big brand,
they
and
are-
you see the label over there. It's
Right, right,
you
right.
see made in Bangladesh.
They have taken the
written
huge
there.
benefit out of that. But hopefully, we can say with the FTA, we will also take in the future.
Yeah, if we sign it fast and we with a lot of advanced countries, then it will be very good.
Yeah, that's
Even
good.
for a lot of countries in Far East and Gulf and a lot of advantage of having a FTA or any comprehensive agreement where our goods
Right,
are not
right.
taxed much or very
That is
very
needed.
zero.
Even the GCC agreement is in process. UAE they
Yeah,
have done, but
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
in the news, like GCC is also in the progress.
Yeah.
So hopefully it will
But
done.
UAE is like the base point of
Yeah.
all the Gulf countries.
It's a center.
Yeah, it's a
It's
center.
hub
yeah.
actually.
Trading
yes,
hub.
yes. And the
Trading hub. You
gateway
can
for
call it the trading
Africa,
hub of
Europe,
Africa, yeah, majorly all the Gulf countries. So opening up the gates to UAE is
and the best market we can say. So with this
Bang on.
actually there is a different opinion with Dubai. like Dubai is like this and that, and you also know that, like about Dubai, the rumors or the myth or the reality. So, what is your experience with that?
Dubai we are doing since almost 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, Market is huge, volume is huge, but payment is a problem. If you give credit too much, then a lot of you know. So
Risky business.
risky. You have to be very careful with your choice of client
Okay.
and the limit. Because
So, how you are taking care of that problem?
we are working with top brands only, top people group, A category customers only. And it's been 30 years we are doing.
Yeah, that trust has been
The
already
trust is
developed.
there for. We also know the market who's good and who's not, and we set up limit for the customer. And if we know he's not good in
Okay.
payment, then we don't extend any credit.
Okay. So, how you can differentiate the Asia, Gulf, and the European countries with your desktop product, or the anything we can say?
Europe is very different market, very different market. Even America is very different. Again, Gulf is another market, and Africa is another
Totally
market,
different.
totally different. So they all have their specific requirements, and it is good for us because we are OEM factory.
Yeah.
We make as per their customization of their requirement. So it is good for us. We can cater to all the market. We are doing almost 100 countries now.
Okay.
So
So, what is your experience with Africa?
Africa, they want cheap. Like goods has to be very, very cost.
Okay, so they are cost conscious.
Very
Very
cost
cost conscious. Very cost
Okay,
conscious.
and no matter with the quality.
They
They are ready to.
they're ready to compromise on the quality, to be honest.
Okay,
Unlike Europe, which is
but
Totally
like we know about Dubai, Africa is also very risky in the terms of like on the business terms. So how? What is your experience in that? You have any experience?
yeah. We have in 32 years, 33 years, we have experienced each and everything.
Definitely.
Yeah, and that has taught us a lot. A lot of items, which in payment you should be very, very careful
Okay.
in export. If he doesn't pay you, there's nothing much you can do, honestly. So
So are you preferring LC payment or you are taking insurance?
yeah, we're doing everything possible, even LC insurance, and even LC is many times African LC has got no meaning. It's a piece of paper. So there are a lot of checks and balance you need to check before you
Okay.
actually ship the goods.
Yeah, that's true. Right, right. So what is the like scope and opportunities you are seeing for this trend, fashion trend, and your products actually?
So currently in our products, we have our customer retention ratio is more than 87%. So we are happy with the old clients giving us the new orders, and we are also trying to discover new markets. So our philosophy is once you tap a market, you go deep into that. So you try to cater as many customers as you can, and then you try to figure out newer markets.
Okay.
So we are trying to get into newer markets in the whole of Gulf, in Europe, and in America as well.
Okay. So any like specific countries you have dealt with that is not a well known to the market, like the Gulf, Dubai, Europe. It's a well known countries.
Right.
But like any other market in the 100 countries you are dealing.
In 100 countries, there are a lot of rare countries which we may have never heard their
heard the
name also.
name.
Yes, yes. Maybe the
There are
people don't
countries-
know that also.
They don't know. And even many countries we also heard for the first time, and then we have to locate in the map where is it.
Okay,
This has actually happened.
yeah, maybe like that because the whole world is like it's too
huge.
big.
There are more than 190 countries, and there are
But out of 50% countries you are already covered actually. So is there any challenge while opening the market in that particular country? Because maybe that is the visibility or the like approaching that country is maybe the not
people come from different culture. So if you see the culture of Gulf, if you see any culture, if you see Saudi or Qatar, and if you see the culture in Europe, it's very different on how the clients behave or what the client expects from you. And then you have to get into it. You have to understand what the client wants, what's his requirement, and to
Right.
deal with him. So yeah, culture element is there. Language barrier again, one of it's
Okay.
with the help of technology we have Google Translator. So
Right.
earlier I remember when dad used to travel to Egypt or all those countries, he used to hire a translator with him.
Yeah.
Now we don't require
That
that,
time the
yeah.
technology was not there.
Not there, yeah. So now we can use it to our
Google
advantage.
Translator
It
and
was
all.
very difficult to converse because they don't know English and you don't know their language.
Yes, yes, yes.
Most I've traveled to more than 60 countries in the world,
Oh.
so it was very difficult earlier to communicate with them. Very few people knew English over there,
Right.
and obviously we cannot learn all the languages in the world. So we had to hire a translator, and
And then the business has been
Business,
happened.
Yeah.
and even the translator did not have very proficient knowledge of English. So what would I would say and what she would say to the client would
Okay. That,
That would create a lot of misunderstandings
different
between,
interpretation also. Yeah?
Yeah.
So how you can understand that, like she or he is telling different.
because if I make a long statement and she puts it very shortly, I understand she's
Okay.
half of the things she has not conveyed.
Yeah, that's true actually. So there are different things and different challenges in
Different
it.
challenges
So what are the
altogether.
challenges you have faced with these 100 countries and the experience you have taken in this many years?
There are a lot of countries have different regulation and different requirements. So you have to be aware of that. Their custom requirement is very much essential to know before because otherwise goods will get stuck. Many of the times the importer also doesn't know much. What are the requirements? They want the goods in their warehouse,
Okay.
but it has to pass through their custom first. So you have to know all this. What are the requirements? What are the challenges? For example, in Europe, the lot of dyes requirement, EC approved dyes and AJO free and BCP free, and you have to know all that. Otherwise, if you do not know and the goods get stuck in the custom,
Okay.
there are huge penalties on the importer. So it is always better to know the requirement of that country. Then only you should be able to commit or make the goods as per
Their
requirement.
requirements and all. Okay. So what is the future of this fashion, or we can say this is the fabric you are dealing in that?
Never ending. The future is it's big. The industry is growing. Even the Indian market is growing. Not only exports, the Indian market is also huge. So the future, we would say that since we already started developing the sustainable element, we are getting into fabrics like modal, wool, silk. So yeah, the future is
A lot of sustainable fabric like bamboo and made from the fiber and made from the
The vegetable dyes
vegetable
also,
and
right.
the recycle fabric, which is also a huge
In
market,
demand.
huge
Huge
market,
demand.
and
People are
it's
getting
very
conscious
good
about
because in Europe and America they throw away the garments a lot, very for short period, fast fashion.
Okay.
So if you can recycle them, again make the yarn and then make the weaving of the
Okay.
fabric, it's very good now. So the zero wastage. The whole thing is recycled.
Yeah, maybe the COVID
it's,
has taught us like how to live now. So what is the change in your business like after COVID? Any?
Yeah, COVID was tough. COVID time was tough at that time because all the shipping and airport were also closed. So there was no way we could have shipped the goods. The market was very down because nobody was moving
Yeah,
out.
that's true.
After that, it has boomed very good.
Okay. So you are as a manufacturer exporter. For
Yes.
if anyone is merchant exporter, so what is the scope of this business to merchant exporter, we can say?
For merchant exporter, he has to be very careful with the quality with whom he is buying. My suggestion would be that the inspection before he ships the good should be very good because if he relies totally on the job, just buying from ready goods and not checking and everything, he can be in trouble when the goods reaches there. It's very difficult. I mean, it's impossible to make any correction or alteration or anything. You cannot even almost bring it back because it's very expensive.
Right.
So because if the customer has already paid duties and already, it's very difficult to bring it back. And there the labor is very expensive. So it's not easy for them to rectify or alter or anything do. In India, if it is there, you can always do.
Right.
For merchant exporter, this is a challenge. And of course, they have to work on very thin margin because they are not
Obvious.
manufacturing themselves. And they have to be very careful about the payment also. because payment here they have to pay to the supplier in any case, and if they don't receive the payment,
So in this, like in your business, it is only FCL shipments or LCL shipments also?
no, all.
Full
We are
FCLs
doing all.
or both?
Both.
Can be done.
Yes, yes.
Earlier we should ship a lot of by air also, but now the cost is almost 3
Yeah,
times.
that's high. Yes.
Right.
So now the air shipment is very much down.
Okay, so what we can say, the minimum average value, like to the max, anything. So your shipment values, like for example LCL, if I want to do the LCL, then
Yeah.
the minimum order value
Could be $5,000 to $10,000 to then to
okay.
$1 million also.
So anyone can start with the minimum value of the investment also, but like you said, they need to take care these are the things.
Yeah.
So in mind, and then they can.
For a new exporter, they may have to settle with lower value or lower volume also, lower because it's for new for them
Yeah.
also it's better not to take bigger risk.
Right.
So the
So as a-
losses minimum for them if anything goes wrong.
The backup should be there. Yeah, that's true. So as a Sam INC, like many years in the market and the business actually in this field, like what you can say to the, like as per your experience, the advice, or we can say anything in that way, to the people who are existing in the market and the business, like to sustain in the market, what is mostly needed?
Just keep on focus. I think the main focus should be on execution. If your customer is happy with the product, with the quality, you'll get repeat business for sure. 110% you'll get the repeat business. So if you get the execution right, if you do the production right, if you get the quality right, if you do timely delivery, the customer is happy. You get to retain the customer.
Yeah.
Also, there is no dearth of buyers in the world. It's a $1 trillion textile market. So there's a huge potential. India export is hardly anything
Yeah.
compared to what the world is buying. So if you keep focusing on the marketing and keep tapping new customer, the growth can be huge.
But yeah, but saying that is different. Definitely the mandatory things in the business to grow and sustain in the market. But to keeping that all the things in place, that is most challenging part actually. And maybe you have faced that also, that while going ahead in the market. So any anything you are following, that is why you are running that, or keeping in the pace.
Yeah, system, we have set up a very good system, the whole process. If you follow the process, the chances of mistakes or chances of defects or bad quality is reduced significantly, and it is very important because if the defects are high, the costing goes up, and the quality has to go good only. Otherwise, nobody accepts
That's true.
today. Nobody accepts today.
Yeah.
So the quality check is very important. For each and everything, the documentation in custom or there, or everything has to be. Should be a system, and the process should be followed for that.
Yeah, that's good actually. Need to be. So what is your future vision of SAM INC?
Scaling
100
to new
countries already
heights,
completed.
Yeah. Why not go for 150 countries?
Okay.
And to increase volume also, we
Yeah,
want
that's
to
true.
multiple times.
So both will be
What
needed.
we are doing.
Scaling up, like
Scaling
in all
up.
levels. All levels, in production, in marketing, in sales, everywhere.
Yes. That's a good. Really nice discussions actually. And I must say, apart from the whole interview and the learnings and all that things, those who are really passionate about the travel, they will really inspired by your podcast. That okay, 100 countries you already covered, so I must do the business so I can travel to the most of the parts of the world actually.
That
But-
is actually an interesting part. You get to travel to a lot of countries.
Yeah.
So if you love traveling, so
This
it's a
is-
business
Yeah,
to be in.
And it also opens up your mind.
Yeah,
See so
actually.
many different cultures. You see that life could be lived in a totally different
Totally different way.
way,
Different.
and it's still right.
We can't even imagine also
And
what
it's
they
still
are.
right.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that keeps us refreshing actually.
Yes,
So
that
it's
one
no
keeps us
limitation.
motivated-
Keeps us
motivates us,
motivating also.
And you become better human being. You understand the culture, you understand the people, and how different they are, and
Right.
still
They are doing.
still doing, and there are so many good people out there. And it's not that key, you know.
Yes, yes.
So when you get to meet people, you understand their culture, you understand their very good people. Very
And
good
it's totally
humans.
new and different experience at all. Like while sitting in only one cabin and traveling to the whole world.
Right.
Yes, the world is waiting for
When you
us.
see the world's countries and cities, very beautiful, very.
That's really. Even I like travel a lot.
Yeah.
And definitely, I will take the inspiration from you that I will complete the 100-country travel. But yes, totally. Like I enjoy the conversation, and it's a good experience in the textile and the, whatever you are doing. It's a really good job to the country also, and definitely it will help to boost our economy. And I wish you all the best to complete the 150 countries target.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
and
you.
thank
Bye.
you. And for you, just take action.